Man, I'm back and I'm on fucking Modern Warfare 2 just grinding out. And I got a little bit of a story for you guys today. I feel like this one's interesting because I really have this feeling that all of us tend to have that one uncle. You know, that one uncle that just is off the walls, just a deadbeat and batshit crazy and does the weirdest shit ever all the time. And you just feel embarrassed to be related to them. Man, do I have a story for you guys today. Nah, I fucking hate this map. Nope. I'm not gonna have my game on that map. No. I mean, so my uncle doesn't live in the US anymore. He used to live here probably when I was like 6 or 7 years old. So it's been quite a long time since I've seen the guy. My mom honestly is always telling me how, like, you know, she feels bad for him because he's always asking for money and shit. Even though it's kind of weird, he has like an entire house that he owns with like 5 floors that he rents out. And I'm pretty sure the rent money is good because every time I see the dude, his fridge is pretty fucking stocked. So my uncle really just like, bro, the dude runs scams all the time, always asking everybody for money, always saying that this is happening to him or another. He's always trying to complain about some health issues or some shit. And on surface value, it just seems like the guy is like, you know, he's just looking for some help or some shit. But the story gets fucking deep, man. So for the first time ever, I visit my home country and I'm like, cool, I'm gonna go see family. I'm really excited. It's my first time in 21 years of my life going and seeing everybody. And he was like, yo, you guys should stay at my house. And I was like, cool, I'll come and stay. We'll stay all there because, like, you know, that's her brother. So I'm like, cool. And I could have never prepared myself for what I was about to run into and the fucking time of life I was about to have at his crib. And I'm not one of those people that's gonna be like, you know, I need to have this hierarchy of living and I need to be having you know, a certain standard of living or some shit, because I'm not like that. You know, my country is not the richest country, but we all are living good over there. But at the end of the day, it's never gonna be as good as America, you know. I should have knew right off the bat as soon as I went to his house some shit was off, because the first thing that I noticed was the dude had a fucking padlock on his fridge. Like, who the fuck padlocks their fridge? I never saw that before, and I was like, oh, maybe, you know, thieves and shit, because there's a lot of thieving and shit in the country. Maybe that's why he padlocked the fridge, right? But then there would be occasions after I left his house and I was staying at another family's house, just because I got so fucking annoyed by his entire family and the way they were just acting. So I would pop in here and there, and then I would notice there's no fucking padlock, and they have like mounts of food and fruits and shit in their house. So that shit was just bugging me the fuck out. I was like, wait, hold on, time out. Something's not right here. And you know, guys, I can put the greediness aside. I get it. There's greedy people in the world. There's nothing you can do about greedy people and shit, but it just got so much worse. Like, every single thing gets worse and worse and worse. This is like literally nothing compared to the shit that he's done or the shit that he's known for. He's always been known as that type of person to talk shit and, you know, just like say something behind someone's back and then try to act like he didn't do it. But this motherfucker really tried to convince me that everything was okay on his side and everybody else is the bad one. You know, there's so many people, you know, I'm going there on vacation, so everyone's gonna seem nice to me. I'm not gonna have problems with anybody. But he's like, nah, don't fuck with that person. Don't fuck with this person. They're bad people. And to be honest, after a point, I started to think this dude has some type of his own fucking homemade like form of autism, because the dude just doesn't make sense to me. And let me just get to the craziest part of the story. Like, it's weird to fucking say it, to be honest. Like, any normal person would have a problem with what I'm about to say. But buckle in, motherfuckers, because we're about to go on a trip. So I'm like 3 days into my trip. I'm enjoying and whatever. I'm just chilling, you know. I went outside, I come back home, and I'm like, fuck it. You know, I'm just gonna chill at home on my phone. I'm just going on some online shopping, looking through Safari. My uncle's sitting next to me and he's like looking over my shoulder and he's like, hey, what are you doing there? I'm like, yo, I'm just looking online shopping, you know, on my phone. And he has an iPhone too, mind you, so he should know what this is. And he's like, hey, can you teach me exactly how to do that? And I was like, okay, yeah, I got you. I'll teach you how to fucking search up on the internet. Why not? I tell my uncle to pass me his phone while I can help him do it. Dude, you guys cannot be prepared for what's about to happen next. All I know is that he types in his password, right? I look inside the phone. I'm like, all right, where's the Safari? I find Safari, you know, you can do the little drag down and search up. I click Safari and I'm like, holy fuck. It's a fucking white chick getting her back blown the fuck out. Like, when I mean back blown out, I mean doggy style, raw dog getting fucking piped the shit out. I could not fucking believe my eyes. And then the more awkward it is that he's standing right next to me and then he starts going, oh no, what is that? How did that pop up on my screen? And I'm just like, dude, I didn't know what the fuck to say. So I'm like, all right, nah, it's nothing. You know, you get ads and stuff like that sometimes on the internet. And I sure as hell knew those shits weren't no fucking ads. Like, I could see the X videos typed in on the fucking browser. And then, you know, just to be a curious little shit that I am, I go through his like little search history button and I'm like, holy fuck. It's like a 10-year-old's fucking wet dream. Literally just like women taking off their clothes, girls' boobs, white girl naked, shit like that. Like the stupidest fucking shit. You would at least think the dude would, you know, as an adult, want to get a little descriptive with the shit that he's looking up. You know, look up a scenario or some shit. But nah, he had a search history literally like a fucking 10-year-old kid searching up random fucking arbitrary things on Pornhub. I just cannot believe I had to witness that and I had to play it off like it was nothing. I immediately fucking called my best friend. I was like, yo, dude, I knew this dude for like 3 days of my life. You know, like it's 12 years after fucking seeing this guy. And I'm like, what the fuck did I just see? Like, I can't believe 3 days in and this is what I have to see. But then again, I kind of always got the heads up from my family and shit that he was kind of a creeper. And he was always doing some weird shit all the time, always hitting on women and stuff. I fucking went to my brother and I was like, bro, you cannot believe what the fuck I just saw on this dude's phone. And he just started dying. And I'm like, yo, I can't believe this shit. Like, this dude is a weird motherfucker, man. I swear to God, there was plenty times while I was at his house, it just felt like he was watching porn. Like, he would go sleep in one of the rooms alone away from his kids and his wife sometimes. And like, he'd be under the covers with one hand in the covers. And you know what the fuck that signifies. Being a dude, you should know what the fuck that signifies. Ain't nobody gonna have one hand inside of their covers while one hand on the phone sideways like this. You know what the fuck he's doing. I'm like, fuck it, I'ma just scrub this shit from my mind, like let it pass, and I'm just gonna go on with my trip while I was there for like 2 months. But I could not be prepared for what the fuck I was gonna go through while I was staying there. And genuinely, I felt fucking annoyed, you know, like I wasn't happy staying there. I told my mom, like, yo, I'm not really feeling it being around him. And I'm not the first person, you know, my cousin and stuff has stayed with him, and he was just like, yo, I do not like the experience staying with the guy. He's very like annoying, and he just seems like he always has some bad vibe to him. He's always hating on people, always talking shit, and he's always like, you know, pulling the poor me card. But I was like, I'm gonna give the guy the benefit of the doubt, you know, we all make mistakes. He just fucked up and he forgot to delete his fucking phone history or whatever the fuck, you know, like whatever. He's like a 50, 60-year-old dude, but whatever, let it slide. But I swear to God, man, I'm telling you, my uncle has some form of self-created autism. The dude is fucking retarded. Like, I'm not gonna fucking sugarcoat this shit. The dude is fucking retarded. So before I had gone, my brother had just visited probably like a month before, and he went and he took some shampoos and stuff. Like, we usually leave stuff behind for him. Like, I've never been, but whenever my family goes, they leave stuff behind for the guy. And because a lot of times, like, you know, that's her brother that lives there, so they're like, nah, you know, no matter what, even if he has a house or whatever over there, it's a poor country, so he's definitely gonna need some help. So we tend to use the same shampoo and conditioner, usually like the same brand. So my brother ends up leaving him the shampoo and conditioner that he used last time, and it was almost basically a full bottle. And this time around, like, me and my brother went specifically to the store. We got, you know, a bottle of shampoo and conditioner that we're gonna use, brand new bottle. And you know, how much are you really gonna use a brand new bottle over the course of, like, say a month and a half, or like 2? My brother was only there for like half a month, to be honest. I was there for a lot longer. I'm like, yo, so there's something wrong here. After we got there, you know, after like a week, I'm like, something's not right with this shampoo and conditioner that we have in the room. We're both just like, yo, this kind of feels a little light, you know what I mean? Like, my brother went into the shower, he comes out, he's like, yo, something's wrong with the fucking shampoo. And then he goes and takes a closer look, and he's like, yo, am I fucking tripping, or did I buy 2 conditioners instead of a shampoo and a conditioner? Because there's 2 conditioner bottles in the fucking bathroom. And I'm like, nah, dude, I just used that shit literally last night, and I'm pretty sure it was a fucking shampoo and a conditioner. There is no way you bought 2 conditioners. But we're like, fuck it, we're gonna let this shit slide. Like, who's gonna get mad over a shampoo and conditioner? But it's just weird that, like, you know, every time we leave that shit to you, you didn't have to steal it. I'm not one to like really hold grudges and shit. I'm not gonna really care about that. Like, it's something that I can literally get for another $15 to $20. I'm not gonna be sweating it. It means something over there. It just, like, it's the principle and the courtesy of things. Like, you're gonna get it anyways. Why rob us and like switch it out and act like I'm a fucking idiot or some shit? But the bullshit just kept getting fucking worse, man. I swear to God, every time this shit just kept getting worse. So I was like really sick throughout the whole trip and everything. Like, I ended up getting really sick. So one day I go outside, I go grab a pizza and some wings and shit for everybody. Like, everybody in the house, me, my brother, my mom, his 2 kids, his wife, and him. And I'm like, cool, I'm just gonna go change and come back real quick. We're gonna all have this meal together. Like, I'm happy. They usually don't eat out, I guess, or something. Or at least as far as he said, which I don't really believe. But he's like, nah, we don't really go out and eat and shit. So I'm like, fuck it, yeah, yo, let's all feast and shit. So I go into my room to go change and shit. I come back, and bro, the whole pizza's fucking gone. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck just happened? Where's the pizza? Like, I'm hungry as fuck too. Mind you, I'm sick. I'm barely eating and shit. My mom's like, yo, you'll like this. Just grab it. Next thing I know, he's like, yeah, I ate it. What do you mean? I'm just like, nah, dude, what do you mean you ate it? How about the kids and shit? Like, you forgot everybody else? He goes, I was so hungry, I ended up eating. I was like, what the fuck do you mean you ate my food? The food that I was gonna share anyways, you single-handedly fucking ate it. Which was also type of lie, because I saw his little fucking daughter with one of the crusts, and I'm like, yo, this This motherfucker and his little shit demon spawns are lying. My fucking little cousins are a whole nother thing. He is a dumbass and he spawns other little fucking dumbasses just like him. Like, these little shits are little thieves just like him. I swear to God, man. One morning, I'm just sleeping and shit. I barely slept the night before. And it's like probably like 6 in the morning or some shit. And out of nowhere, his little fucking bitch of a daughter, she's probably like she's double digits. She's like 11 years old or some shit. She fucking pours a glass of water on me. I'm like, are you fucking serious? And yo, it took so much for me not to like punt this little bitch across the room. I was feeling like giving this little shit the Michael Chandler up kick. You know, the one that took out Tony Ferguson? Yeah, that fucking up kick to the chin. But I tend to be like kind of one of those people that like, you know, I'll let bullshit happen until I like really get mad. Like, I'll always let shit slide. I tend to let shit slide a lot until I get really pissed off. And that same day that I got my water poured on me, I had this brand new ring that I bought from one of the shops. And I'm like, yo, I'm never going to be in the country like this, or I'm not going to visit that often. So for me, it's, you know, it's important. And if anyone knows me, they know that I tend to like jewelry. I tend to like to, you know, put on my jewelry and never take it off. I always end up keeping on, like, you know, my chains or my rings or something. I don't really take them off ever. But it was just fucking crazy that out of nowhere, my brand new ring ends up going fucking missing. And I'm like, yo, I swear to God, I didn't take this shit off. I couldn't have misplaced it. I just got this shit. And his daughter has this tendency of like stealing things and then hiding and acting like she's playing. Like, it's the stupidest shit ever. I don't understand who the fuck plays by hiding and stealing shit. And I just had this like really strong feeling that she had something to do with my ring going missing. And like, she was just acting all weird and shit the whole day. So I'm like, fuck it. I go outside. I'm like, yo, I don't care. I'm just gonna buy another ring. I ended up buying another ring and coming back later that day. While I'm like, you know, in my luggage in my room, my door's open. I'm in the luggage and I'm just like looking through my shit. I'm looking for my clothes. I'm also looking to, you know, if I did lose a ring. Out of nowhere from behind, and it's a tile floor, I hear a boink. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. Before I even turn around, I'm like, I know exactly what the fuck that is. This stupid little shit was at the door trying to act like she wasn't just there, who threw the ring into the room, and I heard that shit bounce off the fucking tile. Some fucking miracle, man. It ends up in my bedroom in the middle of the carpet like it had never left. The first thought that came into mind was, man, the apple does not fall far from the tree. I swear to God, this dude, like, he literally is a skeeve that raised some skeeves. It makes some sense, you know, like, he really doesn't give a fuck about his kids as far as I've seen, you know what I mean? This dude has like 9 or 10 kids across 4 different women, so you can tell what kind of dad he's gonna be. He's a fucking deadbeat. I just can't wrap my head around how the fuck we're related to him. Like, my mom and even my other uncles, like, yeah, some of them are like, you know, they have their like bad habits, or they'll have like things that I don't like about them, but they're nothing like him, you know what I mean? Like, he's just a special specimen of his own. So a couple of days later, my brother ends up leaving, right? And he's going back because he had some work to do in Chicago. I'm there with my mom. I'm just staying with my mom at his house. And I'm like, all right, I'm starting to get annoyed by all the shit. Like, I'm getting water poured on me. I'm getting my ring stolen. This dude is stealing shampoo bottles and shit. And I think it started to break the camel's back. I'm like, hold on a minute. I go into the shower and I'm like, wait a minute, I know the fucking consistency of this shampoo or conditioner. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Something's wrong about this shit because it is not thick. And you could tell when someone like waters it down. Like, you know when you water down like a conditioner bottle. We've all been there where, you know, we're kind of out of shampoo or conditioner and we're like, fuck it, we can't run to the store. We're in the shower. We're like, yo, I'm gonna pour some of this shower water in this shit. And it becomes like that really runny, soapy texture. And that's exactly what the fuck happened to my bottle. And I'm like, dude, this is a brand new bottle, barely used it, probably like less than half, was emptied the fuck out. And I'm like, oh my God, this dude just stole more of this shit and he filled it with water like a fucking cunt. Like, what a cunt ass move. Like, you already stole one thing and then you're gonna half the other one and then pour water in that shit and just ruin it. I'd rather you just steal half of it and leave the other half so it stays intact and I can actually use it. This fucking plebeian dickhead, man. I swear to God, I could not deal with his shit anymore. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gone. I'm out of this house. Because my mom had some friends, like, this is extended family that's not even related to me. And they treat me so fucking well. So I ended up leaving to their house. And I was like, yo, fuck it, I'm probably never going to go back to his house to stay, like, permanently. I stayed, like, probably 1 or 2 nights here and there. But I genuinely didn't want to stay. Just because my mom was like, yo, that's my brother. You know, you should just stay 1 night or 2 nights. He's going to feel bad. I was like, fuck it. You know, if it makes my mom happy, I'll do it. I don't really care. It's not a problem for me. So the few times I did go, I'm like, hey, that's so surprising. There's a fuck ton of food and shit. No padlock on the fridge and shit. And I'm just like, yo, that's so disrespectful. Like, you're acting like we who are from fucking US coming to your shit are gonna rob you. If anything, we bought him more shit. Like, my mom would always buy him groceries and shit. Always buy the shit that we ended up never seeing or never seen cooked. Like, he would just leave it in his fridge after my mom would buy the groceries and just, like, fuck off with it. And then he would find some way or another to talk shit. Like, he talked shit to, like, one of my other family members that I left his house and I was staying at someone who wasn't related to me. I was like, really, dude? Outsiders treated us way better and you're telling me that it's a bad thing for us to go stay with them? Maybe you should have done something better to make us feel at home. Now, come to think of it, back to a childhood story that I heard about him while he was living in the US, I kind of understand why the guy fucking got shot in the leg while he was working at Church's Chicken. He seems to run his mouth a lot and he seems to be kind of a dickhead, and it seems like karma really gave the motherfucker what he deserved. But man, when I mean this dude has so much more like bullshit to hide, and I can make a whole series just about this one person. My wife and her family don't even like him. My fiance's family has been friends with my family for a very long time. They all grew up together, so all of them know each other. Her dad knows what kind of person he is and shit, and they'd end up never going over to his house just because they don't really want to take their daughters around a guy like him, because he's just weird, man. He just has those like weird, uncomfortable kind of tropes that like, yo, it's a joke, but it's not really a joke. You know, you're just acting kind of like a creeper. I don't know, man, but I'm gonna be fucking seeing this person very soon. So I'm literally going to be seeing this dude and his little demonic family again anyways in a couple of weeks when I go for my wedding. As much as the bullshit is, dude, he is kind of a character. He definitely is a fucking clown. Like, a lot of the shit that he does is just pure fucking stupidity. It's retarded, and it does make me laugh. So I'm looking forward to seeing the fucking antics. And man, I swear to God, there's so much more. Like, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much to say about this dude. I literally cannot believe I'm related to him. Yeah, that's me, bitch. That's me. I just hope you guys liked the video, and if you guys really did enjoy it, leave a like. Comment down below if you guys do have that uncle, because I feel like a lot of us do have an uncle like that. Let me know if you guys want to see a part 2. There's probably going to be a bunch of parts of this if people really like it, because there is so much to say about this uncle, man. I swear to God, there is so much shit that this dude has done and is still doing. Like, this dude is still alive, and it's a fucking crazy fucking experience every time I'm around him. It's just so weird. And I swear to God, if you guys smash that like button, I will make an IRL video with this dude when I go. I'll make sure to record his clown shit and his buffoonery so all you guys can see that I'm not fucking lying and this dude is really weird. But yeah, man, I did a story time for a change. I thought, you know, why not try this out? It is a little bit difficult trying, you know, story times and doing it while playing games and stuff, but I'm getting used to it. Hopefully, you know, I get better at this. But yeah, man, I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe, like the video. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and I'm out.